We have said that Heavy Rain is an interactive film, an emotional adventure, but how do you define the experience of Heavy Rain?
We call Heavy Rain an interactive drama. It's really difficult to define exactly what is Heavy Rain, because if you say it's an interactive movie, some people may think, oh, then this is not interactive, I'm just watching and pressing a button every 20 minutes or so, which this is absolutely not what Heavy Rain is about. Heavy Rain is fully interactive. But at the same time, it's a game that does not rely on the same mechanics than most video games. It's not about shooting, driving, or jumping on platforms. It's really about emotional involvement. It's about interactive storytelling, and it's about your actions having consequences on the plot. So the official naming is the genre that we try to create should be called interactive drama, and it's about putting you in the shoes of the hero of a story and see how your actions can have consequences. But personally, I define it like an emotional journey.
Okay. Talk us about the control scheme, how the control scheme is important for this game.
Well, we try to use very different control scheme in general, different type of interface. Most games use something that is quite similar. The camera is always in the back of the character, moving is always done with a stick, interacting with the environment is always done with a button, and all this absolutely didn't work with what we wanted to achieve with Heavy Rain. We wanted the interface to be very simple, but we also wanted the camera to be free, to have a real sense of directing as when the player plays, and not only during cutscenes. So we needed to find new solutions and new answers. We also wanted all interactions to be contextual and to be a part of the immersion of the player in the world. So just pressing a button didn't mean anything. So we came up with this strange interface we call Empire, where you move the stick and the stick unfolds the animation. So it's really a part of the immersion.
And do you feel that Heavy Rain sets a landmark in what mainstream people think about games?
It's not up to me to define if Heavy Rain is a landmark. It's going to be to the critics first, and then to players themselves to define if they really enjoy the experience or not. But definitely, because Heavy Rain breaks with most of the video game conventions. It aims at defining a new direction in gaming, and we'll see what gamers think, if they think it's really something interesting and valid proposition for the future.
Mm-hmm. And do you think you are a revolutionary? I mean, you're studying in the way of making new games and how the games are made.
You know, I don't make things calling myself a revolutionary guy or whatever. I don't try to make revolutions. I just try to make things I believe in, that keep me excited for 4 years during the development, and making me wake up every morning saying, yeah, I go to the studio, I'm happy to do this now, and to be here and to do that. So I just do what I strongly believe in, and hope that other people will see that too and enjoy that.
You have talked about the possibilities of the PS3 motion controller with a game like yours. We would like to know where your studio was informed by Sony about this technology, and when did you began to work with it?
Well, because of the partnership we have with Sony, we had access to early prototypes, and we were able to provide feedback and talk with them about it. So we have these devices at the studio. We really enjoy them. We think it's something really new and interesting and different from already existing devices. So we currently play with it and consider what would be the best use that Quantic Dream can do with these devices.
And what do you think about the motion controller technology, like, for example, Wii or Metal?
Well, I think we started this trend in a very interesting way, but it's great because all these people use it for social gaming and family entertainment and all that stuff. I'm really curious to see if it's possible to use this device for more mature experiences rather than for family entertainment. So this is really something I want to explore.
Mm-hmm. Now that you have finished a long journey with the by your development team with Heavy Rain. Could it be possible to see your team or maybe Quantic Dream splitting on new the development teams to work with a Microsoft platform?
At the moment, we have an exclusive deal as a developer with Sony. But after Heavy Rain, everything is open, so we consider all options, of course.
Are we going to see in the near future maybe new games using the concept that you have created for Heavy Rain?
With Heavy Rain, we always had in mind to develop more than just another game, but really to develop a new format, maybe a new language to tell any type of story. So now that this is done with Heavy Rain, we can use exactly the same format and tell any kind of purely of stories in different worlds and with different characters. We can do a comedy, we could do a musical, we could do a cartoon, we could do a sci-fi or a tragedy piece. I mean, it's really a language, it's really a format, and now it's open to be used for anything.
In the near future, what can we expect of Quantic Dream?
You can expect to be surprised, basically. We're not a studio doing, tons of sequels or doing games just to make money or whatever. We're really passionate about what we're doing, and we're only excited when we can pioneer something, discover something new, try new ideas. So this is exactly what we have in mind after Heavy Rain, is to continue to build on what we have discovered, but at the same time continue to explore new ways of making games.
Mm-hmm.